Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Why the fuck is the thing coming up already?
Hey, buy Boonies skateboards. Yo, go to boonies.com, buy boards.
All right. Welcome to your advertisement show, apparently. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Really excited. We got a show. We're going to talk about some money today, and I want to ask these guys some questions about what they've done with their monies. But before we get into all of that, do want to introduce the panel like always. Over here on my left, how you doing today, Richie? How we hanging?
Doing all right. Loving the Michael Jackson resurgence that's going on.
That was kind of why I chose the video. It was, I think that was amazing. And I'm also like, how the fuck you keep a bucket on, a hat on during all that? So I thought that was pretty impressive too. But Brandon, how we doing down there, man?
Chilling.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Bears jersey, looking good.
Yeah. You know, just suffering like all the other Bears fans are right now, but it's all right. We're gonna pull through.
Let's talk about that later because I saw the headline, but I honestly haven't been on enough to know exactly what's going on. So I do want to get to that. But over here on production, Andros, how we feeling today, man?
Andros feeling good. Let's go, boys.
All right. So just go ahead and run into the next video, Andros. This one was, I think we'd talked about this on the show before, so it made me think of you when we saw this clip.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Dude, he has one of those like inner tube things on that we've talked about.
That's insane.
That shit is dope.
That looks fun as shit.
That looks gnarly. I just saw another clip where he tried to front flip out of it. I think it was the same dude. Man, he gets smoked so bad.
So there's a couple of options there. As far as, okay, my AI detector is really damn good.
You think that's AI?
No.
Okay.
I think that's a legit 9.
Yeah.
But he's bound to the board.
Yeah, he has a fucking...
Are you... What the...
Okay, you're fucking with me. I was about to get... I almost fell for it.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, the first 900 flyout.
I think that's 720.
It was a 9.
Was it 9?
Of course it was.
Let's go back to the footage.
Roll the clip. We look at...
Whoop.
Yeah.
Let's try to break it down.
Okay, so...
1. It's 2.
Oh, Richie's right. I think that was 9.
It is a 9.
Yeah.
Geometry, fellas. Geometry.
Wait, it might be a 10 because he's facing this.
Yeah, I think it's either 720.
Was it 3 full rotations?
Yeah. It looked like the first one was 9, but then the second one he starts regular and ends regular.
Yeah.
So I think it's just 720.
2.
Yeah, the second one's just 720.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Richie is the vert authority around here. He knows all the grabs. He knows all that better than I do. But
anyway, it was great. We loved it.
we did. We loved it.
Name 3 grabs, Richie.
Mute, melon, stalefish.
Good job.
Jesus Christ, Andy, you named 3 grabs.
Mute, melon,
No,
stale
come on,
fish.
no, name 3 others.
Madonna, Crail, stale fish.
This
Oh my
is
God!
good.
Repeated the stalefish and just put one in that isn't even a grab, but it's
Roast beef, melon.
Roast beef.
Okay,
Don't you
we'll
ever
got
say
one.
that.
You got 1.
Method.
There we go.
Okay, 2.
Roast beef, melon,
I already said melon.
Benihana.
Yeah, Benny, there you go.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you guys, man.
No, I back it, dude. I back you. What the fuck? All right. Sorry for the detour.
Tail grab, nose grab.
We will also accept those.
Have you ever done any grabs, Andy? You don't seem like the grab guy to me, man.
Grabs his nuts all the time.
Well, but I mean,
I grab my nuts all the fucking time, but honestly, only bullshit little nose grabs, fucking little indie bullshit grabs, nothing.
what about you, Richie? I can't. Yeah, I know you've done some like what is it, cannonball shit, some like fast plant stuff. But what about just like a proper grab? What's your go-to grab?
Well, everybody has a grabbing hand. Did you hear about the one that Tony Hawk's brother invented?
Enlighten me.
My cock.
Yeah, enlighten
Yeah,
me.
grab
What-
it.
what-
Come on, you're setting this up too easily. Roll to the next one, Andros. I'm done.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Fuck, dude.
I like seeing
You can
that.
like hear.
that was all fucking chest, bro.
Yeah, that's a stop and reevaluate the day right there.
Wait, we don't get to see the damage?
What damage? I think that was the damage.
Well, I mean, like, because his face at the end, he's about to turn
I mean,
it
he
around.
just knocked the wind out of himself. I don't think he got his face really
No, he
that
got his
bad.
chin.
Did he? Poor kid. Oh, well, there you go.
He looks fine. He was fine. It's fake. Okay.
Yeah, fuck, that looks
AI
rough.
for sure.
Roll to the next one, Andros.
What the fuck are
Stop it.
What are you, the fucking host of this shit?
You roll one, now you think you're gonna roll them all? What is this?
I've noticed when I've been watching, like that's your.
Yeah,
that's your
Brandon,
line.
go ahead. Lead us in.
That's my line.
Fuck Richie.
Yeah, all of that said, Andy, roll the next one.
Yeah, there we go. This fucking guy. This is insane, dude.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Look at
that was
pressure flip
that
front
was
feeble
highway
ledge.
robbery at the end. How did he get off of that?
This edit's fucking dope.
Pressure flip 50.
Dude, that's insane.
Wow, sick.
Oh yeah, that's nasty.
Dude,
That was fucking crazy, man.
I want to see if I can get that 5 shove out next.
he's making his ledge look so fun.
Holy shit.
Is this Gangstar?
Sounds like it. Sounds like Guru, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole edit. I just watched the pressure flip front feeble and was
kinda
like, damn, I'm
digging
throwing this
park.
in.
Everything's like mellow, little short launches and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Lavaca style gap over there.
I like the idea. It looks like an indoor cement park. That's kind of like a rare thing to me.
Well, a lot of the like street league parks and stuff, they would right at like the very end of the steps, they would actually put like concrete. So you'd be rolling on wood, but like the last 6 feet, you'd actually be popping off concrete. I always liked that. It just
is
felt
pretty
better.
dope.
But so yeah, the fucking pressure flip front feeble was insane. So like speaking of just insane, crazy tricks, the other day I was kind of scrolling through Instagram and Tampa Pro came up from this year. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say none of you guys probably watched Tampa Pro, right?
Correct.
Not this year.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So what I did was I went ahead and cut out like a little best trick thing for you. So go ahead and roll this, dude. This was fucking crazy, man. Jeez.
Jesus. Wow.
That was fucking sick, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Nasty.
Jeez. That was
is
fucking sick too.
disgusting.
That dude's a fucking athlete.
Wow.
Damn,
my
that's insane. He got away with that.
That was so sick.
Crazy.
That's
That's
awesome.
sick.
What a fucking awkward, weird trick, dude.
A
Mickey.
varial heel backsmith.
Yeah, Mickey's always got some
that's
crazy shit, like nollie under heel backsmith, stuff like that.
I feel like that's one I never really seen before.
varial heel backsmith.
You don't
just
see it
rare.
often. That's all it is.
I could see Manny doing that one for some reason, but
Especially on like a hubba too. You know, like rail
yeah, a
or
little bump
something,
to
you know,
bump to
like-
ledge. Well, the reason that I brought that up wasn't really to like talk more about skateboarding. It was actually more to talk about. I'm kind of curious, like Andy, you ever skated in a contest or won any money or anything? I started thinking about that. I was like, I chat with these dudes all the time and hang out with them, and there's still like so much shit that like I don't know. You ever been in a skate contest?
Honestly, yeah, and I won one. I was first place in the Vinham Park grand opening skate park competition.
That's called a participation trophy.
No, dude, I fucking
Dude,
won.
Andy
Suck
has
my
been wanting to
dick.
tell me this story. He's like, actually, yeah, bro.
Richie will
I
not let
won.
him have anything. I
Yeah,
swear
yeah,
to
Richie,
God.
you're being
You are
an
not
asshole
allowed-
today, dude.
All of your accomplishments in skateboarding, you won't let this guy have
Yeah.
a public Chicago
You
Park
know what?
fucking participation trophy. Yeah, give him a
Fuck
break.
that. I want to hear more about this contest. So what was the deal? Like, walk us through it.
I remember like,
Participated.
You're a bitch, dude.
Sorry, go on.
You're taking the wind out of
no,
his
they
sails.
built a shit like we got a shitty little skate park put in our fucking main little park there, and they held like the city held a little competition, and I was the last run, and I could.
Do you remember what you did in your run? This wasn't Wilson Park, right? This is a different park.
It was a shitty little like Woodward.
Is it the one you did like the fakey varial flip rock and shit on
Yeah,
all those
that
clips?
shitty
okay.
little- yeah.
Okay.
This was in the broken down neighborhood he wanted to take you to on the 4th of July, and you were like, no.
Oh, where the dumpster was on
It's like
fire.
the
yeah,
back
you're like, it's gonna
alleys
be
of our old
awesome.
The
neighborhood,
dumpster's
yeah.
still on fire.
You can
right
come
now.
watch the dumpster burn with me and my homies. I'm like, I'll stay at the hotel, brother. But no. Tell us
missed a good
what
time.
was your run? Like you dropped in. What was your first trick in the run?
Honestly, it was a bunch of basic shit. I mean, I remember doing like a 50-50 on the ledge, probably feeble transfer over the spine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but then my final trick was a big tray flip off the corner of the like a little kicker, big tray flip off.
Or like a wedge off the side of
the
it.
whole fucking place erupted in chaos. And I was like, this is the greatest feeling of my life.
This is the greatest moment. And it's all been downhill since then, huh?
But I remember smoking a couple good skaters. I think Brian Brown, Matt Fitz had way better runs than me, but it was just the tray flip off the edge that sent the place into hysteria.
That's just what dope. So what did you win?
A shitty little trophy and $100. And
That's dope, though. That's fucking dope, man.
Right.
I feel like it's like, we've been in skateboarding so much, and like I've skated in so many contests. Like a lot of people can't say that they have a trophy for like winning anything. So I think that's kind of cool.
What about
man.
you?
What about me?
I mean, how many contests? Give me
I've won like a few. Like when I was a kid, I would always win like our like local skate competitions. Like I think the first one I ever skated in, I was 13. Dude, I used to wear this fucking gold helmet, had a big ass Osiris sticker on it. Like, it's
That's
so
fucking
stupid.
sick, actually.
And my mom took us there. Like, I think the park got built. I didn't even know what a skate park was. I'll just break that down. So I skated for like, I think 3 years. I just skated flat ground. And then
you skated for 3 years and never heard of a skate park?
I didn't fucking know. Dude, this is in the middle of like Texas, dude. We didn't know shit. And so one of my buddies was like, hey, man, did you hear that Temple's getting a skate park, the town over? And I was like, what's a skate park? And he was like, well, it's a place where like they make ramps to jump off of your boards. I was like, holy shit, that's sick. Like, I didn't know it existed really. And so we went over there, skated a few times. They had a contest, and when I was 13, my mom took me, and I wound up winning that one. And so, but I mean, it's, you're just a little kid contest. I think they had a spine. I just aired over the spine, did like an indie grab or some shit, did like a blunt nose grab fakie, like all the terrible little kid tricks, and then I just started skating in those a whole bunch.
Did that one have a trophy or anything?
That one had a trophy. That one was cool. I mean, like we've talked about it on here before. I used to speed skate a bunch when I was a kid, so we had like a bunch of trophies and shit.
I do remember you talking about that.
The biggest, I think, like for me, not the biggest contest I've ever won, but the contest that meant the most to me. I was 16 years old, and we didn't grow up with very much money. And Skate Park Austin had a contest.
Is that the one in the mall?
No, that was the one we were talking about, Grapevine Mills. The one you're thinking about's in Dallas. This one's in Austin, Texas. But this was like when I was a little bit better, and so they had like skate contests used to always go like, what was it, like 13 and under, 13 to like 18, and then like 18 and over open or sponsored or some shit is what they would do. And so I skated in like the open or sponsored division, and I won $1,000. And at the time, that was like you won like 10 G's or something.
Hell yeah.
I bought a fucking car, bro.
It
was a piece of shit car, dude. I paid $800 for the car, and then I think TT&L and all that shit was like $200 or something. So I walked away, title, everything with $1,000 car, 1989 Buick Park Avenue. It was blue and rust, and then I was able to go skate all the time. That was definitely the most for sure. But what about you, Richie? I know you're not a contest dude, but when you were a kid, did you ever skate a contest?
Do you know why Salvador Dali flunked out of art school?
I have a idea, but
he proclaimed that none of his teachers were fit to judge him. So I'm going to invoke my Salvador Dalirian right and say that nobody is fit to judge me.
I judge you every time you walk in this building, my brother.
Fair. Which isn't very often, so it doesn't
No, you've never.
Once a month.
Really? Even
Yeah, no, the first contest I entered, I won, and I was like, nobody is fit to judge me.
Yeah, really, you won?
Yeah, I won.
Was it like
time.
a local contest?
Yeah, it's a similar story to you guys, $100, and I was like, all right, that was fun. Didn't want to do it again.
Really?
Yeah, and now I'm going to invoke my Bastian Salbanzi. The reason I do not compete is for your sake.
For my sake?
Because I would smoke you every time. There's a reason I don't go to Tampa.
You're gonna smoke
I don't want to
him?
embarrass you.
That sounds like a Discord
I
challenge.
think you don't want to embarrass yourself, dude. I would love to see Richie in a contest.
Oh, man.
Dude, it's like, next up, Richie. He's just in the woods somewhere. Like, go get Richie. Jeez.
We should play skate against each other on film.
For sure.
Let's get it.
Well, I wouldn't want to embarrass you.
I still think, as much as like Richie's being an asshole right now, I still think like, cause like he's got like, Richie's a fucking pro skater. I think he's got
Well,
someone,
let's not overestimate Mr. Jackson here, because if you recall when we were doing skate nights, me and Mr. Jackson actually had a game of skate.
Oh, that's right.
And
I
I think
totally fucking won.
I think I only managed to get no, you did.
Yeah.
But I think I actually managed to give you a few letters.
That's true, yeah.
I think Cody, I only gave you one letter, but we were doing some weird ass game where you could just do whatever the hell you wanted to.
You gave me a letter, I think, on like a nollie tail grab 180 or something. And I was
Some
like,
weird
motherfucker.
ass,
Yeah, we were
like
just doing dumb shit.
Just some
that was
stupid.
fun.
This guy flamingoed me, and it was just this whole,
But how do you deal with there being judges? Like that, it's not a courtroom.
Well,
How do you get your head around that?
I think like so that's the thing. Skating is different from everything else because there is no objectivity really. You know, with baseball, it's like that guy hit it, he goes around the base, he scored a point. It's very easy. But for me, I respect the judges. Like when I was skating street league, like I respected those dudes. They knew what was up.
Well,
but I will just real quick. I do want to say one interjection because I kind of agree with you about something, Richie. This was what I've had a lot of conversations with other like pro skaters and stuff about this, and I'd like to get you guys' take on this. Remember when skateboarding competitions was like Evan Smith would go there and just fucking kickflip stealthfish the shit out of the quarter pipe and he would get like, you know, a 9 for something like that. Dave Baczynski could do fakie inward heel, back 5-0, 270 out. He could get like an 8. I do have to say, like around like once World Skate started becoming involved in a lot of like the competitions, it really kind of funneled skating into like we only care about the big handrails. And it just kind of like, to me, like if you're skating the steps, like Jocelyn was always the fucking man. But I noticed sometimes with like quarter pipe tricks, nobody will get any points on quarter pipes. So everybody knows like, well, I'm not going to land anything, or like I'm not going to score any points if I do a nose grind nollie flip on the quarter pipe. So I might as well.
I call that fetishism because the guys doing the judging probably mostly skate quarter pipes and they're looking at the handrail as something that they wish they could do.
That's what was going to swing me into my question is what kind of judging panels are we dealing with here now? Are you being judged by a jury of your peers? Are these skaters that you guys know and trust their opinion on to be
100%.
able to judge you and grade you
100%?
properly? Or is it just some random,
100%? Give me the name of the judge you don't like.
I don't know any of the. I will
Yeah, they
say.
have jury duty and they just pick random people.
That's what
You
I
will
mean,
be
like-
judged by a panel of your peers. It changes every time.
Just random citizens.
Yeah, that would be even better.
Because that's what I mean.
That
In a
would be more
situation like that,
fair.
I'd be like, no, to hell
There'd
with
be no
this. You don't-
bias.
You don't know what the hell
Well,
you're
yes, there
talking
would.
about.
Nobody like fucking DeCenzo would do a big front 180 on the quarter pipe, and all the old like memes would be like, he wins.
That-
They
yes,
don't know.
good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I
they
said
don't
we got to
know.
hand back over the
I mean,
power
they
to
would
the
give-
people.
They would give him
Hand the power back to the people.
Did you
We've
see
had
him
enough of
ride
these
down that
elitist
ramp?
judges.
Jeez, man. No, I mean, so Brandon, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
That was my question. Is we're just getting into like are these panels actually
You
like
guys are
actual people that you can trust these grades on.
I mean, I think, yeah, there's always going to be. So I've judged competitions before, and there's always going to be a level of subjectivity. If a guy like does like big spin back tail on the bump to ledge or like crook nollie flip, I like those tricks, so I'm going to be like, oh shit, those are kind of cool. But I still do try and stay a little bit like, you know, like objective on like, well, like, because I've always wondered like, what's cooler, a front 5-0 kick flip or a crook nollie flip? To me, a crook nollie flip's
It's hard to
maybe
say what's
harder,
cooler.
but I can't do 5-0 kick flips as well as I can do crook nollie flips. So then you get into this whole.
So you're
Well,
a
that's-
biased judge.
I think we're all biased.
It's
just
more
it's
like
built
matter of
into us.
opinion.
It's like to a degree.
I
It's
guess
more like matter of opinion in the way that I'm putting it, because like he gets to like, yeah, cool, all right, you know, he might be more prone to like he said, like crook nollie flips out or something, whereas you might be more like a backside tail slide guy. So if someone's just wowing you all day with backside tail slides because they know that that's your shit and they're grading him impartially because he's not throwing any, you know, like who's to say which trick is better or not? But like,
I mean-
it's also comes to style and what obstacle did you do it on?
And I also
Like-
think that there's like a barometer too, where if like somebody's out there just flowing but front tailing doing this, and then like one of the Japanese homies like heel flip back lipping the rail, fucking like
Mid run.
yeah, one of the Ribeiro dudes like tray flip nose blunt the handrail. It's like, yeah, it's pretty fucking obvious who's won. But when you're judging competitions at that high of a level of like World Skate or Street League, I think that's when those little subjectivities do come into play. Where it's like one time I was at fucking Barcelona, the Pro Open. Shane O'Neill and I both switch flip back lipped the 8-stair handrail. Both did it first try. We both landed it pretty fucking perfect. They gave Shane a 0.1 higher than me. I was like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And I was like, well, maybe he flicked it a little better.
No, here's
maybe,
the thing.
Like, I don't know.
Do you think there may be bias based on race? Do you think there was perhaps an Australian judge who knew that Shane was Australian and you're not? And maybe he hates Texans.
Oof.
That's rough.
No, I never went back to it's because I'm from Texas.
You don't think so?
No, it's just I didn't flick
I
as
was
much.
going to say the hate
happened, I don't
margin
know.
there is only 0.1, so I don't think he hates him that much. It was just enough to sink his ship, you know?
I would have gave you less points for being
That's
from
a
Texas.
point
Oh, you're fucked up. The funny thing about that whole contest, though, because like the announcers, like they'd be like Cody McEntire, and then whenever Chris Cole would go, they'd be like Chris Cobra Cole. Like, dude, they were hype, man. All the fucking announcers, like I loved being in Spain.
Jamie, gay after 2 beer, Tommy.
Is that his Instagram handle for real?
Yeah.
Dude. Brandon, bring us back to reality. Have you ever skated in a competition? Is it the one that Andy won? You got third or something?
No. So it was actually a similar situation. But these idiots, this guy and Tim, they had their own little freaking skate company that they invented out of their back pockets called Sketchy Skatewear. Sketchy Skatewear, rest in peace. There was they threw a contest one day that, you know, it was one of those things where show up, free soda and gummy worms for everybody, you know. First place gets a freaking t-shirt and, you know, gets on the skate team. So it was kind of a similar situation.
This is the lamest gang initiation I've ever heard.
Dude, it was we were like,
That's the day I got jumped in.
Yes, the blood in, blood out, bro.
They gave me
30 seconds in the basement, no cover-ups.
yeah, no, seriously.
They
If
gave
I
me the
find
gummy
you in the dark,
worms.
you're getting your ass beat, and you only
If I
get one
find you in
glove.
the
other
dark,
one's a
I'm going to
free hand.
steal your gummy worms.
So, but yeah, it was a similar situation. I you know, pulled out a last run. Was doing pretty good. It was in this kind of little underneath area at Wentworth Park, another public park scenario, but this had like a little 4-stair, handicap rail, some grindable little parking blocks and stuff like that we set up. So did my run, had a couple of minutes, you know, tried to finish it with just a kickflip off the 4 and got a couple attempts and got close, said to hell with it. And it was one of those like Travis Pastrana's house, no one say, one more try scenarios where I said, okay, I'm just going to go for it. Whatever the hell happens. And in my mind, I'm putting this trick down whether I'm going to land it or not. Unfortunately, doing something like that tends to get you severely injured. Rolled the hell out of my ankle, like completely turned the damn thing around, tore like everything in it. And Tim was like, oh man, you almost won. If you would have landed that would have been it. And then I limped home 1.5 miles on my skateboard because I lived so far away and could not physically walk.
Damn.
You know, limped home with my tail between my legs. Did not win. But it didn't matter because I still skated with these idiots every single day.
God. I you know, Richie, I kind of actually have to go back to like where you were talking about judging. Yeah, if I ever found myself in a position in life where Andy was judging me, I would rethink all of my choices leading up to that moment.
Well, speaking of rethinking choices, I'm going to bring up Brandon's choice to tell that story. Because you said...
He asked me.
Yeah, but...
You're on a hot one today, bro.
Let me finish the story.
You are not
You
allowed
haven't
to
even
have
begun. You're talking
anything.
shit about his story. Let me finish my story about talking shit about Brandon's story.
Stop throwing your pen, first of all. It's really annoying. It sucks to watch. It sucks for the viewers.
Okay, go ahead. Lay into
here's
it.
what
sucks for the viewer.
it does.
That's really funny.
It's a loud noise that just
Please
doesn't
post in the
need to
comments
happen.
if you are offended by the fact that I've thrown my
Throw it
pen
again.
twice.
Throw it again.
No, you just told me to. I can't.
There you
now.
go, see?
Yeah.
Well, I
So
want to
that's
hear
how
this.
that
Richie,
works. No,
Richie,
that's
go
where
go
we're
Okay,
go ahead.
so you mentioned Travis Pastrana's house, and
Yeah.
you compared your competition run to what was happening at Travis Pastrana's house.
No, not at all.
Now,
I just said
what
it was.
I'm fucking talking.
You're fucking blowing it out of proportion, is what you're
What
doing.
I recall is that at Travis Pastrana's house, you had a panic attack and went,
Oh,
medic,
shit.
medic, and ran
We're
over
doing
to
this
the
again.
ambulance. So I don't think your run was anything like what happened at Travis Pastrana's house.
Not only did I not say that, but you did this like 10 episodes ago, and it's dated.
Well, it
so let's
started.
move
The
on.
funny thing was, it was at first an ambulance, then by the end of it, he checked himself into the hospital. Like,
Yeah, it
you
did. I
you
was like, no,
spiraled
I
out
did
of
not.
control.
Whatever, you pen thrower.
Yeah, that I will agree to because that's the first like correct thing you've said.
Okay.
Aside from that, yes, I told the story because he asked me to, and the only thing I compared it to was the situation there, not the entire day and all of its events.
He's comparing himself to Travis Pastrana.
That's-
pretty much,
that's
in the
what-
double
that's what
backflip.
I gathered from
Just
it,
fucking
yeah.
with you. So okay, you guys kiss and make up while we go over there. So Andy, then, but I don't know if Richie and I will actually have anything. Have you ever been in any other competitions and won? Like, did you ever do like a band thing? Like, is skateboarding the only time that you've ever won any sort of money or gotten an award for anything?
Yes. And honestly, I mean, I've joined fucking like disc golf tournaments and leagues and shit. but
Battle of the
I've
Bands
never
and
won.
stuff.
There's-
Yeah. Have you?
Well, Brand has done Battle of the Bands. I have not.
Well, did you guys like that? Was kind of one of my questions because it started. This is broader than skateboarding. When I was coming up with all this, I was like, yeah, obviously we can all talk about skateboarding, but like, I am interested in other things. Like, did you ever compete in like Battle of the Bands type thing or Richie? Has
Yeah,
there ever
absolutely. I was performer of the day. I was an expert accordionist.
you do not know
Walk
how to
me
play
through
the
this.
accordion.
Was this like a talent show at school or something? Or
Yeah, I got really, really good at the accordion, like immediately, and it was insane.
why? Why are you like a accordion savant?
Well, that was the thing. I was so much of a savant that I won this competition, and then I was looking at. I noticed that Steve Urkel played the accordion, and I went, "Well, Urkel's a nerd. I shouldn't play the accordion." Now, this is around about 1992, which is probably exactly the time that Matt Hensley is putting down the skateboard to pick up the accordion to become the lead accordionist in Flogging Molly. I heard a really funny story about that. Allegedly, it was at where Molly Malone's is.
Refresh my memory.
Well, he was out the front of Molly Malone's playing the accordion.
Okay.
And a guy comes up to him and he goes, "Stop playing." And he noticed everybody ran away. And he's like, "No, I'm not going to stop playing." And he just kept doing the old squeeze box right
Okay.
there. And then the guy went, and took off. And everyone comes back and like, "That guy had a gun underneath your accordion pointed right at your sternum."
The
And he's like, "Well, I
music's
didn't know."
So good or so bad. You just had to fucking leave.
he's that good. He's that good. But yeah, I wish I didn't.
Saved by accordion. I've never heard of
Oh,
that.
100%
Never
saved
thought
by
of
the
an
accordion.
accordion as a defense weapon.
Well, allegedly it is, but I was really good at the accordion, and I put it down because I went, "Oh, that's for nerds," and I picked up the skateboard rather than the accordion. And I guarantee you, if you're looking at a yin yang, universal equivalence situation, it was probably exactly the day that Matt Hensley put down the board and picked up the accordion.
So somewhere out there's a Richie playing an accordion outside in another dimension, like we were
Of
talking
course.
about earlier.
Well, I'm Slavic; it makes sense, no?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Anyway, yeah. In answer to your question, yes, I got performer of the day. Oh, another reason I quit. My mom was too stoked. It used to make my mom
that
cry.
sucks.
Yeah, she was like,
That's
"Oh."
awesome, but
Yeah,
like,
I know, but I was like,
yeah.
I can't do that. So I'm an idiot.
You kind of are an idiot,
Yeah,
man. You should have
I'll
stuck
take
with
You're
that
really
shit.
fucking
that.
dumb, dude.
I'll take that from you.
Like fucking dumb.
I don't know why I could see you playing the harmonica too. It just seems like
I was never good at the harmonica. Harmonica's hard.
It is. It's difficult,
Should
man.
see him play the
What about
skin
any
flute.
other instrument? Oh,
Any other instruments?
Yeah.
Guitars hurt my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I played guitar for a little bit. Like I sustained a pretty bad injury in San Diego one time. I was off my board and started playing, and then it was I was always pretty one track minded. As soon as I was good to skate, it was like
Yeah.
boom, straight into
that's
skateboarding.
what I mean. Yeah.
Why don't you pick it back up?
I could. It's in Australia.
I'm sure your
Mom,
neighbors would
can you
fucking
ship
love
it?
that.
Yeah.
Just all drunk at 4 a.m.
I liked it. I liked the because you got to do two things. You got to play piano with one hand and bass with the other.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." It's like what would you call it?
Like multi-functioning. Yeah.
Ambidextrosity.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
So
anyway, Brandon plays the drums. We know this. Tell
what
us
did
about
you?
playing the
What
drums.
did you get a ribbon or something? Did you get any prize?
My mother's tears.
Your mother's tears.
That is the
Jesus.
greatest prize you can get, man.
Yes.
God.
Good. Tears of joy.
Yes,
Tears of joy.
Of course, of
Oh my
course.
God. Okay, Brandon, please bring us back, man. We are so far fucking gone. What did you win for? Did you win a band contest or something?
No, sadly, none of my bands were ever good enough to actually win anything. We just got the opportunities to be there and play. It was one of those situations where we always got just lost at like the last minute to just another band that was just that much better than us, which is awesome at the same time, But yeah, I got to do, a couple of like MTV like on demand things. Obviously a lot of touring, a lot of stuff like that.
Did you guys?
3-4 different Battle of the Bands, I want to say, probably
Okay.
over a course of like 4 or 5 different bands. And
Yeah.
the first one was when we were like 15, 16. And this was and this actually kind of goes with that panel question that I asked about judging, because it was a group, and this is in a local church basement or something, right? It's a bunch of 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids all playing in punk bands, 3-4 bands. And one band of like mid-teens that are covering like Beatles shit. And the panel is all like 80-year-old people.
Yeah.
So
I see where you're going.
we're
with this.
playing,
Yeah.
Blink 182, Damn It. We're playing frickin' What It Is to Burn by Finch. I think we had something else. There was like a Good Charlotte song or something in there. And these old people are just not vibing with it at all. They're just like, oh, and we're getting, moderate scores, nothing impressive. These guys come out and cover Hey Jude, and there's 10s across the entire panel.
Yeah.
And they end up winning the entire thing on just a Beatles cover. And I'm like, the
This is
rest of
happening
us
in
are
a
standing
church.
there like,
This is happening in a church.
This is the lamest shit I've ever seen. Well, it was. I'm assuming that these people were part of like some kind of like church committee, and that's why they were probably volunteering to panel it.
Okay.
But like, it was one of those things where it was just judged on the fact that they played a song that we like from way back in the day. I remember that song when I was young. Let's give them the win.
Well, that's
you know?
exactly what I was talking about earlier. Just that small level of subjectivity, where if it's like, oh shit, he did a crook kickflip, or a
Right.
crook nollie flip versus the 5-0 kickflip, I'm gonna probably gravitate towards that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But so I do have a question. Did you were you guys able to make any revenue off of any of your band stuff? I don't care how much, just any at all.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then that leads me to like, what was the first thing that you ever bought with any money that you made from like a talent or doing something like that?
Probably.
I like that question a lot. Yeah.
Probably dinner.
Well, that was a terrible fucking answer.
What kind of dinner?
Bag of dope.
Big bag of dope, a 40 ouncer, some Steel Reserve, a 6-pack from Steve Monday.
90s dinner.
Pack of Newports with a nice Lucky flipped
That's
in the
just
middle,
the divorced dad fucking Friday night, brother.
Biggie bag from Wendy's.
Yeah, a couple Biggie bags, call it
No,
a
for
night.
real, was that not something to you that whenever you're like, fuck, man, like, it doesn't matter if it's $5, $500, it was like, I made money doing off something I love.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be, like, that meal had to be a sweeter meal than you've ever had.
It felt like winning the lottery anytime you won anything because it was just money you weren't planning on having. So now you've got this whole grandiose idea of how far you can stretch every dollar that is now in your pocket that you didn't wake up with.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, that the sky is really the limit on what you're going to do with like $20. At least back in our day. Now you ain't doing shit for $20. But
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, before it was like, oh man, like I'm gonna go like here, I'm gonna pack of cigarettes. We get this. We go back here, a couple 2 liters. Hey guys, like I got some cheeseburgers. Everybody would kind of pull in back in the day, and we're all poor. We're all trying to get to the same place, so. Everybody throws a few bucks into the gas tank. We can all get to the skate park. I'm hungry. He's hungry. Hey, cool. Here's a couple bucks. You guys eat. Let's go skate. Hit me back next time.
So Richie, I do want to know the same question for you. One, I want to know what was the first paycheck you ever got from skateboarding, whether it be like contest sponsor, what, and what did you purchase with that paycheck, if you remember?
I do totally remember. But let me tell you one thing first.
Okay.
I told you about this the other day. So I believe I was talking to you about how long it's been since I've used an ATM.
Yeah, this is a weird
When was the last
Bean.
time you've used an ATM machine?
Well, yeah,
When I
like,
want to take money out.
That's what I'm saying. So now that we've moved to a cashless society, check this out. I had to get cash out.
To buy dope.
I go to the ATM and I went boop, 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 beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. And then I just walk away thinking that the transaction was completed. And they went, that's right. There's money coming out of there that you have to actually go back and physically pick up.
you're fucking fried, bro.
That is so
You're
fried.
fried.
But when's the last time you used an automatic teller machine?
Drugs, strip club,
Okay.
casino. I don't know. I
You're
can
just
think of what the-
calling yourself out, like left and right
He's
here,
telling
too.
him
You honestly could have just said the other day.
Yeah.
Last
I'm
night.
with Brandon
No
on
one
that.
would have questioned it. Hey, that's awesome.
But
He
so,
used the
do you
ATM.
guys not like having a little bit of cash on you?
I do.
usually always keep about $200,
No, I keep
$300.
giving it away. It goes fast.
All right,
Oh,
so
that's why.
That's if I
could
see a hobo,
I
I'm
could
like,
see it.
how would you like $100, sir? I do the whole Mr. Beast thing.
the number one rule of like existing.
If you can sit on the street corner for
Yeah,
1 week,
for
I'll give
1
you
week.
$100.
No, honestly, if I have cash on me, I'm not using it to pay for things. It's like, oh, free money, hey, I just give it away.
Oh, one of the number
You're
one
right, I
rules
am
for
fried.
existing in Chicago is don't carry cash and minimize the amount of expensive shit you have on you because
No,
you're planning
I
on getting
understand
robbed
that,
every
yeah.
single day you walk out
But
your
I'm
door.
not. I'm in fucking West Virginia right now.
Yeah,
coming
no,
to
that's
one
what I mean.
place
Not
every
everyone's
day.
living in DEFCON frickin' 3 or whatever, but
I saw two poor boys on the
don't
street
carry
corner.
cash.
This is a real thing. There's two kids and they're looking through their wallets like, do we have enough to buy what we need? And I just go, guys, here's a 50, and just chucked it down and walked away. And I can't help that. I got to give it away. If I have cash in my wallet, it's going to a less fortunate person.
And they didn't hand you a bottle of booze or anything in return. This was a completely unnecessary. Just
Mike, they were 10. But I can't. I like if I see somebody who's like, oh, I have no money there. I'm like, take the money, and I slap it down.
Damn.
I can't help it.
I have no money.
Yeah, I can use some money.
You're a different case.
You got
You
50
owe me
bucks?
$800. Fuck you.
I only want 50. Come, go with me.
God.
Anyway, this episode's all about money. Are we saying enough about money?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
so
you
what
owe
did
me
you...
$800.
That's wild. I mean, I guess I kind of see where you're going. I feel like sometimes in foreign countries, like if I was up in Canada or if I'm like over in Europe,
those
it doesn't
poor
feel like real.
Canadians.
Well, it doesn't feel. Well,
Those desperately poor Canadians.
you got a loony or a toonie? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hey,
But,
don't give me a Bugs Bunny.
the money never stupid. The money never felt the same. It feels like Monopoly money because you're used to like American like greenbacks, and then so you'd get one that has like the queen. You're like, what the fuck is?
All right, let me ask you this: do you think it's morally wrong to film yourself giving money to a hobo?
Yeah.
I think
And
there's
You're
so
making
why?
it about you.
Shouldn't you get something out of it?
No, that is what you're getting out of it. It's giving him the
Richie, I have a
satisfaction.
serious question that I want to ask all of you guys because this is, I mean, this wasn't what the show's about, but Richie brought up a good point. So, have you guys ever give some, like you said the other day, given the $50 to the 10-year-old kids? Little do you know that they bought a bunch of bottle rockets and shot their grandma with it or something fucked up. But why did you do that?
Because I know what it feels like to be a poor 10-year-old kid.
Yeah, and so it made you feel better, right? It made you feel good?
Yeah.
So then this is one of my friends one time was talking about this. Giving, even whenever you give something, it's still to a degree rooted in a like slight narcissism. Because
Certainly.
it's still like a
Certainly.
it's like a dopamine hit for you where you're like, oh, that felt good to do something nice.
Yes, certainly.
Do you think that it's actually possible to do something nice like righteously, like without getting anything in return? Because you're always going to get that return of like, damn, that made me feel good.
No, and I think what you're talking about is the basis of morality. I think absolutely, like you should get something out of it. And that whole like, oh, I'm so selfless, I don't need anyone to know. I'm here broadcasting to however many people that I did that. It felt
Did you
good.
give away a whole $50?
Well, I think you know what? I think the people that suck, I think the people that are morally indignant are the ones that go, you should just do that and not film it. What are you getting out of it? I think you're an asshole. You go give money to someone, you dickheads. Fuck you. That's what I think. I think the people
insult
that
your audience. They
no,
love
I'm
it.
serious. No, the people that call it
You're
out and go like,
insulting the viewer.
"Oh, it would be yeah, I am right now. It would be better if you just did it and didn't document it or tell anyone about it. I bet you don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it is supposed to be a selfless act, and getting something out of it is selfish in nature. So,
But that's what I was saying,
But
Brandon.
you're
There
always
is-
going to feel good.
But that's the thing.
Like,
so
it's
it's
not
not
gonna
selfless.
Right.
Because there is a bit of
If it's
self that's
done
put in. I'm
properly,
not
then
saying it's
yeah.
right or
Right.
it's wrong. This was just a philosophical question that my buddy asked me one time.
Yeah.
We were on topic.
I guess it's different if you wipe your ass with a $20 bill.
that's an Andy maneuver.
Get the fuck out of here. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
even know in what context that's even reasonable.
Well, that
Keeps
wouldn't make
telling
you
on
feel
himself.
good.
He's
That
done
would
that.
not make me feel good.
Exactly. So that's a situation you would be giving, and it wouldn't feel good.
You know what? You can't
cracked-
actually argue
you
with that
cracked
logic.
the code.
That's pretty good.
Take it, you fucking idiot.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
you're like a higher plane piece of shit. Like you're living on like a higher plane. Like I've met pieces of shit, but you're like
the
from
rest of
like
us flying
a
down
higher
at
plane.
25,000. Here's Andy up
Yeah.
at 35.
I'm actually impressed. You just turned something like, yeah, holy
Take my
fuck.
20, you fucking loser. Get the fuck out of here.
God.
So it should make you. It should make them feel
you
bad.
feel nothing and they
you feel
yeah.
nothing and they feel. It
Congratulations.
still makes them feel good.
I mean,
But I think that would still make me feel good.
Oh man.
to Richie's point, I agree that I think filming it is a bit much. Like
I agree.
I mean, again, this is kind of weird. Even I've given people so much shit throughout my skate career. I mean, there was one time where I was at Make-A-Wish in Houston, Texas, and I usually try and take a promo box with me anywhere I go with T-shirts, stickers, boards, shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was fully tapped out. I didn't have shit. And so all these little kids came to my car and they're like, "Hey man, do you have anything?" And I'm like, "I legit don't. All I had was clothes for the trip." And so I'm like, "Fuck man!" I gave them the shirt that I
off
was
my back.
wearing. I gave them like
Literally
I had a bunch
shirt
of
off
shit.
your back.
Yeah. I gave them a bunch
Great.
of shit that was in like a bunch of T-shirts that was for me to ride to wear during the trip. I had I think like 5 decks. I gave them like 2. Like I literally gave them all my shit.
It's fucking sick.
But it's like
Was this shit on a $20 bill as well?
I did give somebody in Chicago one time, dude. I was wearing a fucking
Why did it have to be in my hometown?
it was at Grant Park for Dew Tour. I was wearing a white fucking RDS Wolfmate like switchblade shirt, and you know how you get those things on your back where you bleed all the time just from skating a bunch.
Yep.
I had blood all over the back of it. I was going to take the shirt off, and it's all sweaty and bloody, and I'm throwing it away. And somebody's like, "Can we have it?" And I'm like, there's blood on it. And they're like, that's cool. I was like, I mean, if you want, bro. But like, that was fucking weird. But
No, I feel really good about giving stuff away.
well, I mean, if you,
Well, that's just
you're a fortunate guy, Richie. You know, so I think I think it's nice to be able to give something away to somebody.
Well, of
that
course,
needs
but
it.
also like I don't like my house being cluttered. So please take this trash off
Take
my
my
hands.
junk.
Yeah, take it.
Take this bag of empty wine bottles off my bed.
They're losing, not I.
Jeez.
So you feel generally refreshed after making a trip to Goodwill, is what you're saying?
Oh, I love Goodwill. Yeah.
So like that, like
do
that's what
too.
kind of brightens the soul for the day. Nice
Well, I
trip
remember
to-
I bought a shirt from Goodwill and I put it on. Tim's like, "You're not gonna wash that?" I said, "No, you can't get AIDS twice." But do you okay? If you go to a thrift store, do you wash the clothes before putting them on?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you nuts?
Yes.
Dude,
go
if
to
I
the-
buy anything from a normal store, I fucking wash it before putting it on.
That's very Cody. That's so clinical.
You've
That's
never
so
heard
Cody.
about the crazy like Victoria's Secret shit?
Yeah, so
About
you
women like trying on underwear and stuff like that?
Yeah, so you go to Kmart, you buy a brand new
I
shirt.
don't go to
you
Kmart.
take
There
it
is no
home
such
and
thing
wash
as
it.
Kmart
Kmart
anymore.
doesn't
You go
exist
to
anymore.
Venture.
Does it?
Yeah, let's go
No,
to
you
Venture.
fucking idiot.
Boy, am I slow.
You dumb son of a gun.
Holy 20 fucking years ago.
You go into Circuit City on your way to Sears, and then like,
Well,
what
I
the
never
fuck?
went into malls. I never
Fucking
went
Uncle
into
Richie over here.
I never, yeah, chop dunk. I never went into malls anyway. How do I know there's no Kmart anymore?
Kmart's are never in malls.
They're not?
Jesus
No,
fuck.
you're thinking of like J.C. Penney or some shit. Like
What the hell is
Macy's.
J.C. Penney?
The fuck is the internet, dude? All right, I think this will be an easy question. Richie, what's the fucking stupidest thing you have ever spent your money on?
Oh, man.
Besides that hat, yeah, just fucking.
Excuse
That's
you.
a real dumb purchase.
Let's say any sort of, you know, when you need an app and it says, "Do you want to do the subscription? For you get one free week, and trust me,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
won't forget to unsubscribe." Yeah, that. So I did that a bunch.
So apps are the worst you've ever seen.
Yes, because it's so idiotic. Because what do you need? Like the other night, I wanted to see the constellations. So I go to the app and it says, "Do you want the free trial for 1 week? Promise you won't forget."
Yeah.
I forgot already. So when I got a new bank card one day, this was the coolest thing. All these apps that I had subscribed to and forgotten that I had subscribed to came crawling back for money. They're like, "We've noticed that your bank card has changed. Can we have our monthly payment, please?" I went, "Fuck you." So yeah, just don't subscribe to apps at all. If it ain't free, don't fuck with it. That's my advice.
I do have to say, I find it kind of funny. I find myself doing this. Like, I think I downloaded like an editing app a few years ago, and it was like $23 or something. And I was like, Jesus, like being able to justify $23 on an app, it was like, you know, such a big purchase. Or I'll fucking go and just like waste $20 on something random at the store. Like, it's
But
it's
it
funny
adds
though
up,
when you
Cody.
play-
It adds up. You're not thinking fourth dimensionally.
yeah, I'm
This
not
is
on,
over
on
time.
Andy's higher plane.
Yeah, this is over time. That could be a lot of money.
Well, if
they're-
you're sitting in your room at 4 a.m. wanting to look at the stars, yeah, I can imagine all that.
They're taking
you know, your
23
horoscope, your star sign, yeah.
horoscope.
Yeah. Remember when Andy did that? Andy, what's the dumbest shit you've ever spent your money on?
An ungrateful
Well, I know
woman.
one of them, but we won't talk about that.
An ungrateful woman. But also besides that,
Hey,
It's,
same here, brother. Hey,
I mean,
hallelujah.
Let's go.
Same here.
I have about 250 frisbee golf discs, and they ain't cheap.
Yeah, but that's not
okay.
dumb though.
No,
that's
that's
like
good.
somebody
I mean,
that has
it's
a bunch
dumb
of
to other
we have a bunch of
people.
skateboards, a bunch of guns, stuff like that. It's just
Andy,
it's-
I talk shit on your froth, but I think it's really good. I think it's good for you. It gets you out and about, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So I don't think that's a bad investment.
Honestly, the dumbest thing I've ever spent my money on, the two top things I've ever spent my money, food and fucking weed. I probably spent more money on weed in my lifetime than most people have spent on things that they fucking.
I was waiting for the old hookers and blow, but he swung a lot higher than I thought he was going
did
to.
sniff.
weed.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Don't waste all your money on weed, kids. You're fucking stupid if you do. Just grow it yourself.
Yeah, you'll end up like Andy. What's the dumbest thing you've ever spent your money on that you would say, or the most wasteful thing?
Wasteful.
Yeah, I mean either or, just something where you're like, fuck, that was stupid.
I mean, we're talking in terms of stupidity here. I'm a big gamer, and
that's
nod
real dumb.
to Destiny 2, which ended today, June 9th, ended today. I have bought the same game on multiple platforms,
Oh, that's real dumb.
which is absolutely stupid. Because why?
So these like I don't know shit about games, but if you download a game, it doesn't transfer to a different console?
So
or
here's the
what? I
thing.
don't
No.
know.
Sony isn't
Really?
Microsoft,
Oh, wow.
isn't Nintendo, right? These guys
They're all proprietary?
they're all their own standalone
That's fucking
companies, right?
crazy.
So everything you got to buy from them. So
Oh no shit! I didn't know that.
if a company releases a game to all platforms, you now have a version you can buy for like PS5, for computer, for Xbox, for whatever the hell else you're playing, Steam, all that shit.
Yeah.
So you can buy the same game 5 times for 5 different things, but still be sitting there playing the same game for 5 times more money.
Yeah, that does sound pretty.
I've done
fucking
that.
Dumb. That's
No shame.
Huh. I think the
The heart
dumbest.
wants what the heart wants, Richie.
Yeah,
The dumbest-
I was just about to ask you,
yeah.
Cody. Cody, hey,
Fucking altcoins.
Cody,
100% Bitcoin, but altcoins.
I was just about to ask you,
Yeah.
what's the dumbest thing you've spent your money on?
I just
He
said
just
Bitcoin.
said it.
Yeah, not Bitcoin, the actual
Ethereum.
Bitcoin, but yeah, no, not Ethereum. Like, do you remember Mana and shit like that? Whenever fucking
Dogecoin, bro.
Decentraland and all this shit.
Let's get some
I never
Doge, dude.
got into the Doge thing, but I think crypto was probably,
I heard these NFTs are about to blow up.
dude. One of my like skater homies, I love him to death, but he was on that NFT train so hard, and he's like, it's gonna be the next thing.
This is it.
Even then, I knew I was like, I don't know, this shit's just fucking dumb to me.
Seems sus.
Yeah, but I would probably say crypto, and then just I mean, I've wasted money a lot of the times on just missed events where I'd like booked a hotel that was like really expensive and I wound up not going, or I had plans to go on a flight and then just couldn't get it refunded, just
Yeah.
shit like that. I've never
Anytime it's like pissed down the drain unintentionally.
You should just
Yeah.
assume
Yeah.
that everybody is out to scam you.
I mean, I try not to. I mean, that's
They
a pretty
are.
bleak look at the
Well,
world.
have a
world view.
bleak old look at the world, because that's how things are.
Yeah.
Everybody is
Everything's
trying
conditional.
to scam you.
have no
Everything-
expectations, so you can't be let down.
Everyone is trying to take your money.
I've been trying to scam Cody.
But you
for
said you were
years.
trying to give everybody. You're trying to scam me?
But that's the difference.
Wait, what? I missed that. You're trying to scam me? I didn't hear.
Yes.
What, are you putting like a chip reader on the door to try and get my credit card information?
Yeah, like every time you walk into the podcast room, it steals 5 cents out of your account. You don't even realize it's
Serious.
RFID in
Hey,
your
can
ass.
I bring up a point?
Please.
Okay, so the era that we're moving into, I don't know if anybody knows this, but with how fast AI is progressing, eventually nobody's going to have an uncrackable bank account password. Think about the computational power of infinity. It's going to be able to guess everybody's bank code at any time. Where does that put us?
I mean,
I-
I have to start using like fingerprints and fucking eye scan. I don't know.
It'll get that too.
It's going to go back
And
to
this is about-
carrying
and the
cold
guys-
hard cash until
Yes.
cash
Oh,
becomes
true. I should
obviously
get back
until
into cash.
cash becomes
Yeah, cash.
worthless.
Well, but I think at that point, when AI's reached that level, I think that we're almost going to be living
Pull the
in-
fucking plug.
yeah,
Like,
there's
no.
there isn't going to be
But I'm saying-
material
Well, I think that
wealth.
it's almost going to be like a cashless society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
But
gonna need
literally
a
no
banking
money, no
system.
value in anything.
So it's gonna lead us back to hunter gatherer, where it's just like
no,
where you
no.
give somebody a potato.
Yeah.
No. I mean, on like it's going to be like a social credit score of what like you do daily, almost like a Black Mirror episode. That's I
Right.
believe how like
I was
almost
gonna
kinda how
say, look
China
at
is
older
or something.
movies like where like nostalgic items were listed as priceless
Hmm.
because everything has moved on to this kind of new way. Like
Well, it's
you're
just
eating,
tangible
you're eating
goods is all
one
it
pill
is.
every
Yeah.
day. You know, you're taking your shot so that you keep mellow all day and stay focused on work. It's like equilibrium.
But you know that's true, right? Like think about what is protecting your bank account from somebody getting in there right now? Your password?
My password. I don't know. Andy can tell me. He's stolen my identity. It sounds like.
But
I
just,
am
you know,
Cody
I
No,
don't
yeah,
want
it's just it's a fucking.
Guys, I don't wanna- I don't
It's
wanna
a
harp-
multi-layered password with like authenticate. I mean, we all do
what?
the
It's,
same
it's
thing.
got digits as well as characters, as
Dude,
well
if
as
someone-
Why are you
capitalization?
mad at me for my
Hey, you dumb
banking
son of a
institute?
bitch.
Because I don't want
Like, what
to I don't
the
want to go
fuck?
over the point, but it's just something that occurred to me that within a matter of months or years, every passcode's
Look,
going to be
dude,
hackable.
we get it. You didn't know how to use an ATM. You're pissed at the bank. Chill the fuck out, okay? I've had enough.
Listen, you dumb son of a bitch. If someone steals your password and it takes money out of your bank account, they'll fucking reimburse you
It's
for
that
it.
no, nobody took money out. He just put in the number and
But
got his
if that
cash, so he's
happens-
pissed.
If someone takes your fucking password, you're all right.
How so?
Because the bank won't let it fucking happen.
You trust banks?
Yeah,
Who's the dummy?
me.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Where's your money underneath your fucking pillowcase?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we're probably moving it towards, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's.
I don't think any of us do.
If you pull off Richie's hat, a wad of cash just falls out.
He's just fucking
Good. Give me
just
my
a-
800 fucking dollars.
He's got a few bands.
found a hat under my
He's
head.
got
There's
a few
fucking bird up
bands.
there. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good segue, Brandon. This is the last question I have for you guys. What is the richest you have ever felt in your life? And it doesn't have to just be like financially. It can be,
say it's
you know,
not monetary for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The richest I've ever felt in my life is probably 16 or 17 years old. You know, you got your friends, you got your crew, you got, you know, you're right in between this like coming of age where it's time to get a job and start being fucking responsible, and you're just at that age where now shit has gotten fun. You're taking on the night. You know, everybody's starting to get good at like one or two particular things. People are focusing in on that, and that's that kind of like homeostasis that's generated in like your like mid to late teen years. I feel like was just the richest life that you could have lived.
All right, Brandon, I rock with that answer a lot. I think that's fucking cool, man. And I kind of, I agree with you, man. It used to be simpler just hanging out with your boys. You didn't know that you were living the good times while you're living them, you know? So, but Andros, what are you saying? What's the richest you've ever been? It doesn't have to be financially. It can be same thing like Brandon, just a feeling that you had.
I mean, it's kind of lame, but like when I got like a brand new car, like you feel like you're.
No, that's not lame. That's freedom, dude.
I mean, it's like,
that's freedom.
I mean, I drove shit cars my whole life, and then like you drain your bank account for a brand new badass car, and it's just something about that just feels it's different.
What was it? What were you whipping around?
My current car. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell you how
That's your
I'll drive.
first car?
No, motherfucker. It's the first brand new car.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, bro, you're like
I've had
42, man.
You know what? And touching on something that you haven't said, like, what's the biggest mistake
Oh yeah, yeah.
that I've ever made when it comes to dude?
You said it was weed.
That is definitely a big mistake. But dude, I drove under an underpass in Chicago with a fucking really nice Nissan Maxima.
Okay.
And I flooded it. It was during a rainstorm.
Ah.
And it didn't look like there was much water.
Yeah.
And dude, I got halfway through it and motherfucker died.
You can't let
And I'm
off the
sitting there,
gas.
I'm watching the water fucking slowly rise up to my fucking waist and shit. I'm like,
Oh, you went straight into the intake with that shit
that
on?
motherfucker's gone, G.
Damn.
That motherfucker's gone.
That is a seizure right there, my
Did the
friend.
fire department have to come get you?
Let me help you out of here, buddy. You're a fucking idiot.
They're just like, just roll down the window. And he's like,
Just
what?
get out of the car. It's only a
break
foot
the
and a half
fucking
of water.
glass.
Yeah.
You're 6 feet tall.
But I don't know how to swim. Dude, it's a foot. Fuck, man.
When have you felt the richest, bud?
When have I felt the richest? Honestly, man, like, I'm kind of on Brandon's tip, the hindsight's thing. Like, you know, when you're a kid, both your parents are alive, your family's around, like, you don't really, like, I remember being a kid, man, and this is going to sound cheesy, but it's the truth, listening to the fucking Slim Shady LP on my little boombox playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and my mom got us stuffed crust fucking pizza from Pizza Hut. Dad's still alive, brother's hanging out with me, like, brother's still, yeah, man, you never know the good times are happening when you're living them. And I think that's like, yeah, that's the richest I've ever felt, you know, that I can think of.
I think there's I mean, where I agree with that, and that's awesome for sure. I think there's two different levels of rich. There's rich in life and rich in, like, you know, all that stuff. And there's currency riches. I feel like it's a different. It's a different rich. It's a different.
Yeah, and then there's also Rich Jackson.
I mean,
And
if you're
Richie
asking me like on
Jackson.
like financially, I mean, like right now I have like a bunch of investment properties. I mean, this is the best that I've ever done. I mean, when I was skating in street league, like, you know, there were times where I'd rack in like a few thousand over the weekend, like a substantial amount of money that I was stoked on. But it was always like, I'm living in California, so I'm paying for the rent for the condo that I live in, or gas, or the car or stuff. Whereas now it's, you know, like I've just, a lot of those investments have started to appreciate and pay off, you know. So
I'm curious. Have you ever won a contest where you get to hold up the big fucking check like a gangster? Like, oh yeah, I got the big. Fucking
I mean,
check.
I've never held it up, but I've won multiple contests where I have the big checks where it's like, you know, I won like best trick and they gave me like the diamond 5,000 one, like a lot of the Sheckler things. Like I have a bunch of those big ass checks in the thing. Cause when I was a kid, like before I like started winning them, I was like, did you just take this big fucking check into the bank?
Dude,
No,
I
they
have
give you a
dead ass
normal. They
always
give you a
wanted to bring
normal.
one into a bank and just be like, oh, I need to cash this.
Here you go, you
please."
big dumb sons of bitches.
No, they give you a normal fucking. I try and put it in the ATM with Richie.
Ask him to give it to you all in pennies. Like, I'll take it all in pennies.
No, they give you normal checks, but it is a pretty G feeling when you're like after the contest walking away with a big ass check or
Do
like.
they like let you, is
for
that like a
sure.
souvenir you get to keep? Like, you take that home and throw it in the closet with
Fuck
Happy
yeah,
Gilmore?
dude.
And, okay.
That would be some bullshit. Like, here's your fake check. No, I remember when I won one time Volcom Wild in the Parks. They gave me a fucking Fender guitar and a big ass check. I felt like a G, man.
I
you know?
smashed the guitar and took the check home.
No, I didn't do anything. I went and fucking had a drink with my buddy Brandon Bame. But Richie, that comes to you, man. When is the richest you've ever felt in your life?
The richest he's ever
The
felt.
richest rich you've ever felt, bud.
I can absolutely tell you the richest I've ever felt in my life. Brandon, do you remember when we were in Chicago at Portillo's?
It's Portillo's.
Are you talking about the
Portillo.
time you thieved my soda? Was that?
See, this is the way capitalism works. In order to gain, you must take. So the time that I took Brandon's soda,
Brandon
was the
legit
richest.
got pissed. He's like, somebody took my fucking Sprite. Like, he was fucking pissed off.
It is.
dude.
It is not often
All
that we
these
get.
fucking
See, I don't
drinks,
even
and
care about
somebody
that because I
took
already
my
drank 3/4 of it. But when we go back to Chicago and we're hitting Portillo's,
Dude,
I had a
you're
rough
sweating
weekend. And listen to this
over a
motherfucker
Sprite.
snore
He
for
was
3 days in my
sweating
hotel room. I finally get a chance to eat a damn Chicago hot dog and have myself a nice fucking root beer. And
That was root
I
beer.
come back and I'm waiting for my hot dog and I got my straw and I'm all set and I'm like, where's my root beer? And this motherfucker is chowing down on my root beer, man.
Richest I've ever felt.
And the fucked up thing was he had on like the Portillo's like hat.
Yeah, he had the fucking hat on.
you
He's sitting there
looked,
having a grand old fucking time with my drink. On my soda!
you looked like a character off of Devil's Rejects, dude. You looked insane.
Yeah,
like,
Richard
dude.
How much
Zombie
different
with a
than the hat he
fucking
has on
Mr.
now?
Pibb, yeah.
Jeez.
I've never felt richer. That was the highlight of my life.
Honestly, that was the highlight of my trip on that one.
Okay,
too.
there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
but-
sorry, Brandon, but that
Not
was,
driving through the ghetto.
no, like that was funny. Brandon got fucking heated, dude. He's like, "Who the fuck drank my drink?" And Richie's just sitting there like an asshole with his hat on.
Don't fuck with my Portillo's, people. I'm sorry.
It's
You know what?
Portillo's.
It's not Portillo's. It's
All right,
Portillo's.
you guys got any more money questions? I think I kind of ran through all of them. There's still, I'm sure, lots of questions. You got anything, Brandon? Before
How
we
much?
run?
I got a random question. Have you ever just stumbled across a fucking money? Like walking down the street.
Yes. And what's the biggest amount?
Yeah, like whoever's
Street fines,
walking
ground
down
scores.
the fucking street, like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, there's
Have you ever
$100.
just
Yeah.
stumbled across a money?
Yeah. I've stumbled. No, for real.
For real.
Yeah, I think
I don't hang out at strip clubs, dog. Like,
No, you've never. What? We're talking about ground scores.
You
here.
don't get
no,
to keep the money at the strip clubs.
I
They
know,
get
I
it.
know. I'm making a joke. Go ahead, Richie. Yeah,
Oh, easily. A 50.
a 50.
Yeah, an Australian 50. And I was like, yeah, well, no,
dope.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
I literally found a $100 bill in front of my house, and I went to a sports card store called H's on Archer Avenue, and I
Waste.
went and bought a fuckload of packs of baseball cards.
Oh, my God.
Like $100 worth of packs.
what a waste
That's
of money.
no, but that's what I mean. It's in the eyes of the beholder. That's
I was like
$100
12.
that he
Yeah, you don't know
wasn't
what the fuck
planning
to
on
do with
having.
12.
Baseball cards?
So what the
I
hell
was
does it
fucking
matter?
12.
Jesus. Still.
no, I
still.
get that. I get that.
He
Was it the ones with the
chasing
gum
his
and shit in
dream.
them
He had a
too?
little
Yeah.
side funding that
All
he
right, well,
wasn't planning on.
I have a money question.
Yeah.
Say you pay for something and they don't shortchange you, but give you back more than you paid them, more than you're owed. Are you morally obligated to give that back, or do you take the money and run?
Is it a
Well,
place
you
like,
use the word morally.
is it a McDonald's or a mom and pop?
Mom and pop, totally different deal. It's a McDonald's.
You give it back at a mom and pop, you take it from McDonald's.
My man, totally agree.
Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Gotcha.
You don't let the
So
little shop
steal
go
from
under.
corporations, support
Yes.
small town.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You didn't hear
mean,
that, but you heard that.
I mean, I back it. You guys do what you need
Has it
to
ever
do.
happened to you though? Have they ever handed you back? You're like, oh, I gave you a 50. You gave me back change for 100.
No, that's been really rare, and I don't even think I would notice. I usually just take my change and put it, or I just use my
That
debit
bank
card.
error in your favor shit only happens in Monopoly anyway. I mean, name one fucking time, a bank's like over reimbursed you and not come back for the money
Oh
later.
no, it happens. People are dumb.
So
People are real dumb.
Let me ask you
Cashiers
guys,
are dumb.
Let me ask you guys about this. Do you believe in like the whole tipping culture thing? Then, what are your thoughts on that? Like,
So I totally think that tipping culture is a good thing because I've spent a lot of time in Australia, as I know you have, Cody. And the customer service is so dismal. I asked this woman, hey, what's on the cheeseburger? She goes, I don't fucking know, and walked away. I went like, excuse you? But in America, they come on, hello, what can I get you? What would you like on your burger? Could I add anything, subtract anything? What would you like?
Yeah.
Tipping is good, and I don't care if it hurts you in your wallet. It's better for society. Australia sucks in that way.
something that got brought up. So, like, I'm a big proponent of tipping. I mean, there's been times where, like, if I'll be at Chick-fil-A or something, which I don't eat fast food very often. It's more so like my chick. But if like the kid's just like, oh, like I'll hand him the money and I'll like give him an extra $5, just keep it.
See, when
Like,
I go to
even-
Chick-fil-A, I tip in thoughts and prayers.
Well, there you go. But you're an atheist, so
That
those
feels
are
fair.
So those are crocodile
that feels
tears.
fair to me.
So
They
there's
accept
nothing-
that there. So
You just,
want-
that was a bit of an arrow.
You're gonna take a currency,
No, but
Tipping culture good. Tipping
I've
culture
always
good.
tipped fair.
no, but a question that like kind of came up the other day. I think I saw this on social media, and it kind of did make me think a little bit. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? So let's take Texas Roadhouse, for example. Say
It has to be fucking something Texas with this guy.
okay, say Chili's. Where do you take your dates, buddy? Where do you go? Fucking Arby's?
No,
Say we're at fucking Arby's.
Seems like an Arby's night tonight.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
Oh, you died of a tummy ache. No, so say you're at Texas Roadhouse and fucking say you're at Texas Roadhouse and you're with your girlfriend. You order 2 ribeyes, your steaks, whatever. It comes out to $70 of drinks and everything.
And you don't get her anything. You
Yeah, it's just me. I'm like, baby, watch. Cut my steak for me. No, and then say the couple beside you, another thing. They order the burgers. It comes out to $20-$30. And I don't say that I believe this, but it did make me think this. I guess, like, why do you have to pay more money for the ribeyes than the burgers? You're getting the same amount of service. And I get that, the ticket's more expensive, so you're paying that percentage off that ticket. I understand the logistics of why you do it, but just out of the sheer, like, kind of like question.
Yeah, we're both eating.
Yeah, we're both getting the same level of service here.
The cook did the same amount of work.
Yeah, that's kind of like, and I saw that, and it made me think. Again, I'm still going to continue to tip. Like, I'll still, like, if I have a $70 steak, I'm going to tip the 20 on a 70. But I'm just wondering, like,
the steak was heavier on her back.
Yeah, but I've never thought about that until I saw this social media post. What do you guys think?
It's kind of just a generalized set of guidelines.
I get it, and I'm not gonna
hey,
change.
20%.
Yeah.
It's you're not handcuffed to it was a $40 tab. I got to pay this guy $10.
It just made my wheels turn a little.
Yeah,
I was like,
I get it.
Cody, you spent time in Australia. Did you notice what no tipping culture does to a society? Like, think back to the times that you got meals in Australia.
I mean, some of the worst was like honestly, dude, in Austria. Like I grew up in the South, and it's like the whole Southern hospitality. That's a real thing, man.
Right.
You
You're
go
a Southern
in,
gentleman.
Well, you open the door. There's like an older lady, like, "How you doing, sweetie?"
You see me do that today?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there you go.
There's no better feeling than fucking being at a cash register with an old lady behind it, and she calls you baby or sugar or sweetheart. You're like, damn.
Yeah, that's about
You know?
it.
Damn, what's
Amateurs,
up,
yeah.
baby?
No, it's
Hey.
nice,
girl,
man. You're just like,
girl.
yes, ma'am, thank you. She's
I
like,
also like-
"Have a
That just
good
made
day,
me think of
sugar."
something. Have you ever paid it forward?
What do you mean?
All right, so
Like, you're in a line at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
And you order your coffee, and you say, you know what? What did the person behind me get? Yeah?
Cover theirs.
Cover theirs.
I
So-
guarantee you haven't.
Hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he was
really?
like, the
Fucking
guy
asshole.
behind me's got me. He just fucking. You're just
Mr.
sitting
Stole
on
my
his-
Because I've had
lemonade.
that shit
Because I've
happen.
had people get me dozens
That's
of
what
times.
I mean. I didn't start doing it until it happened to me.
Yeah,
and
I've
it
had
happened to
that
me
a
a
lot.
couple times, and I go, "Oh shit!" Now it's like a fucking chain letter. Now I feel obligated to pass that wealth on to somebody else because that honestly made my fucking day.
So you're all communists.
You're a fucking
One
idiot.
time I was at
Only Richie would take
I
that
was
as
at a barbecue
socialism.
place. Shut up. I was at a barbecue place with my mom, and there was this older couple beside us, and you could tell that they were like on a date. Where it's like noon, like fuck, maybe they're eating dinner. Who knows? But their bill comes, and the lady starts kind of like pulling out ones, and you could tell like she didn't look like she had much money on her. And I remember like I was so stoked. My mom just told the lady to come over there. The lady took the money, walked over there, and then my mom got the waiter's attention. I was like, "Hey, come over here." And she's like, "I want to pay for their dinner." And I always thought that was the
awesome
fucking
as hell.
coolest
That was
thing
super
ever,
fucking
And it was
cool.
just because, my mom, she has like a retirement service. She was a teacher, so she has like TEA stuff like that. And it was just so sweet watching that because
I love that.
Hey, I'm the same
I like
way.
that a lot.
When people's lives are at stake, I pay up. I remember I was passing by the campground on my bike one time, and I saw a family obviously in distress, and they were like, "Where do we go? We don't know what to do. Like, we only had enough money to stay there one night." And I just went, "Hello, like, you guys don't look all right. Like, what's the problem?" And they're like, we were like parked here, but they've kicked us out because we can't afford the thing." And I'm like, "Say no more. Like, how much you need? Done." I went into the store and I just paid directly to have them stay as many nights as they wanted. Yeah, if people's lives are at stake, money's no object.
That's actually awesome. of you,
Yeah,
Richie.
I
I'm
think
proud
that
of you.
in any situation like that. But
Yeah.
you're generous. You're a generous man, Richie Jackson.
What? Let me ask,
Thank you.
let me ask you pro skaters this one time here. Have either of you ever worked in the service industry,
No.
I mean,
even for a moment?
Well, there's this other thing called suicide that I consider well before that. Sorry. Thank you to all of you service people, but it ain't for me.
And what method have you thought about this in? What would be your method of going out, Richie?
Oh, I'd be eating a bullet before I'd be
Yeah, okay.
collecting tips.
By bullet, do you mean the bottle of bullet?
Oh, sure,
bourbon
yeah,
that
I
we're
mean,
gonna
bullet,
eat?
yeah.
The bottle of bourbon, yeah.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't say service, maybe adjacent, like hospitality with this. I do like the Airbnb stuff now, and I feel like
Working off of tips, I guess.
No,
let's say,
I've never,
let's say
I
that.
mean,
it doesn't need to per se be service
skateboarding in
industry,
general,
but-
you've worked off royalties, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Just playing
I
devil's
feel
advocate,
like
but
I was
no.
joking around a bit too hard there. Let me be completely honest. I love that America keeps up and keeps going. The world keeps up and keeps going. Service people, they keep doing their jobs. They take home their pay and they get up again and again and do it again. And that's how society functions. And I have a deep, deep admiration for that. Although I can't do it myself, I'm in deep awe. of it.
Although what you do would make me eat a bullet, good for you guys.
Yeah, look.
Really trying to save yourself here, huh?
Yeah, I am. Like, how? Because I don't
Yeah,
want to.
because you're an elitist piece of shit. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Fucking
your service.
asshole.
I would stoop to the level of death if I ever had to do what you're doing.
You're
but
a
thank you
piece of
so
shit, Richie.
much.
I've heard this before.
In the
awful,
same
man.
breath, if it comes to life or death, I give my money away. But fuck that.
Holy
Get your dirty
fuck.
fingers off of me. Like,
I'm digressing from this
yeah,
conversation
I
entirely.
agree,
Get us
Brandon.
the hell
I
out
think
of
we
here.
can all agree on
No,
this.
come on.
Fuck Richie.
No, but seriously, think
All
about it. What? How are you so holier than thou now? Have you worked in the service industry?
I just said no.
Okay, so you're a piece of shit. Andy?
Well, I didn't.
I'm a piece of shit.
There we go.
No, you're not.
Brandon?
You've literally delivered pizzas for tips. I don't want to hear your
Dude,
shit.
I've
Well, I've
worked
worked
fucking
multiple jobs
construction
for
with my
tips. Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
I've definitely
I
worked.
quit school to do
Yeah.
concrete, like...
You worked one day in sales and said, fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
I can just see you sitting there with your little fucking thing. Like,
But what I,
can't
was
do
going
this.
off
Well,
of,
don't you think
can't
you
fucking
just
handle
to
this.
wrap it up really quick with the bow.
I'm sure karma's coming my way.
It literally was just to kind of state, like, once you've worked in that setting where tips are a major factor of your pay, you're getting paid bullshit, and the tips are really what you make your money on, and you wait on 5 or 6 different people, they all suck, they ask for all this stuff, and at the end of the day, 4 out of those 5 people tip you, you go home with $10. That's infuriating to the point to where it makes you want to kill yourself, not for having
Yeah,
the job,
thank you.
but
So-
because you're stuck in the job where you can't physically get ahead. Because
So Brandon's
people
in my
don't tip,
corner.
so-
Okay.
No, not
Don't say that. He's not.
No, I think if somebody
physically I am.
goes above and beyond, they ought to be compensated.
Okay,
for
listen,
all of
like
that.
if you see a busker who's absolutely crushing it, you
Yeah,
pay
pay
up?
him. Yeah.
Of course.
All day,
Especially
bro.
if it's a song you know and love.
No,
Yeah.
even if it's shit music, I still do it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like
It's just
anything.
there's not really a lot of buskers around here.
Well, there's no buskers playing metal, so I'm still gonna fucking pay them.
Sick.
All right, boys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here unless anyone has anything. Andros, we're gonna save those for the next show. We're gonna wrap it up.
What's up with you still doing this uplifting fucking moment where we see somebody with no legs do a kickflip off a fucking like 12 stairs and
You're gonna have no legs.
get
in
the
a minute,
inspiration to go skate again? Are we doing that still, or we didn't? No, we don't have that.
Yeah, we could.
We don't have that today. Do we have
Nah.
that today?
Ah,
No.
man. So picture this.
Richie gets a job as a waiter.
Picture this. There's a actual skeleton doing a kickflip. That's inspirational, no?
Oi.
Even dead people can skate again. Richie, you
Yeah,
got a
imagine
real
that.
shot.
Raise the dead.
no, we
Wow.
usually do. We're just so fucking far over time. I don't want to waste these. We'll use them in another episode.
Do you believe it's possible
Well,
to
we're not
raise the
completely
dead?
far over when we get to.
Yeah, but we got another episode.
Wait, Alex Stein's about to arrive.
No, don't worry, boys. We got more to go. So
Cody, send us off.
appreciate you guys hanging out. It was interesting getting to know all of you better. Andros, I'm actually really surprised you want to skate contest and really fucking stoked on that. So good to know.
Me too.
Richie, where do I go to find you or to avoid you?
Well, you could go to work to avoid me. God, you finish. That was all I wanted to say.
I love you guys.
Take us out of here, Jackie.
Jackie? I'm not
Little
dealing with
Dicky.
that. Yeah, come at me. What else you got?
Just say goodbye.
Dick Jack. You know?
Get us out of here, you
Dick
fucking
Jack.
idiot.
Dick Jack. It's yeah.
Andy's better than you at this. Little Dicky was way better.
Cock Jack.
Cock Jack.
You can find him at the Feach on Instagram.
Prick son.
Prick. Oh. Okay.
All right.
Richie Jacksoff.
All right, Brandon, where can we find you at?
At Brando Boonies on Insta and on X. Thanks for rolling with us.
Andros.
Andros, it's me. You can find me here at 10 p.m. on Friday nights. Let's go, Cody. Get us out of here.
All right, man. Thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out with us and sitting through all the craziness. But
Were we not even going to talk about how I got hit by a fucking car the
We
other
sure the
day?
fuck ain't. See you guys.
next episode,